For millennia, humanity has seen only one side of the moon. But beyond the edge of the light lies a forgotten world, a hostile land filled with strange geological formations and unsolved mysteries. The Artemis II mission is not just a test flight. It marks the first time in over 50 years that human eyes will directly observe the moon's far side. From the Apollo 8 spacecraft in 1968, the astronauts who first flew over this area described it as a desolate land, almost terrifying. During the trip around the moon, as the spacecraft entered the area without communication with Earth, the Apollo astronauts reported hearing sounds similar to music in their headphones. This sound lasted several minutes. There was no clear source. There was no official explanation for many years. Although NASA later suggested it might have been radio interference, the recording continues to leave many wondering. Was it just a technical glitch or something we still don't understand? Some unofficial reports from earlier missions also mention seeing flashes of light on the moon's dark surface, fleeting bright spots impossible to explain by normal geological activity. Proposed hypotheses include small meteorite impacts, electrostatic phenomena on the surface, or something completely different. On April 1, 2026, the Orion spacecraft left Earth carrying 4 people on a 10-day journey beyond any limit humanity has ever reached. For nearly a third of a month, they will fly farther than any human in history. Float in space more than 400,000 kilometers from Earth, and enter the far side of the moon, where the signal disappears and silence becomes absolute. This journey is not to land, but to go, observe, and return. Day 5 of the mission. The Orion spacecraft glides silently behind the moon, and then the signal disappears. No communication with Earth, no voices from mission control. Only 4 people remain, and a world that has not been seen directly by human eyes in over half a century. When the spacecraft's window opened before their eyes, what appeared bore no resemblance to any image seen from Earth. There were no familiar dark seas. Instead, there were giant craters layered one upon another. Sharp mountain ranges stretching for hundreds of kilometers. A rugged, ancient surface nearly untouched since the birth of the solar system. An astronaut whispered, "No, it doesn't look like the moon we know." As Orion entered the shadowed zone, the moon completely blotted out the sun. For nearly 54 minutes, the astronauts observed a total solar eclipse from space. Instead of absolute darkness, they saw the sun's corona shining brightly around the dark disk of the moon. A silvery white, almost unreal light stretched for millions of kilometers through the vacuum, revealing our star's fiery atmosphere in a way that no telescope on Earth can perfectly reproduce. If Apollo 8 captured the legendary Earthrise image, Artemis II brought back 4K footage of Earth's set. Our blue planet slowly descended behind the sharp cliffs of the lunar polar region. Artemis II flew in a higher orbit than the Apollo missions, allowing for a large-scale view of the massive structures on the far side. A crater with rays spreading like a spider web, illuminated by elongated shadows at the boundary between light and darkness, the Terminator. The world was able to behold imposing mountain ranges and strange geological fractures previously known only from radar maps. The colors here were not just grays. Through the Artemis cameras, shades of titanium, iron, and minerals exposed after billions of years of impacts appeared. During the observation, the crew reported and recorded at least 6 impact flashes on the moon's dark surface. These were small meteoroids striking the lunar surface directly. Observing so many impacts in such a short time raises questions about the density of space debris and the meteorite streams that future bases will have to face. When radio communication was restored after 40 minutes of absolute silence, astronaut Christina Koch's first words moved the world. It's incredible to hear voices from Earth again. We've seen another face of our neighbor. It's wild, lonely, but possesses an indescribable beauty. As the Orion spacecraft flew over the Rainer Gamma region, the crew held their breath. At the bottom of the craters, they observed enormous wavy lines, squiggles, like brushstrokes from an ancient master. Rainer Gamma appeared like a glowing tadpole, shining amid the gray terrain. Even stranger, the astronauts reported that the structure seemed to pulse in the sunlight, an optical effect caused by the interaction between light and local magnetic fields. This isn't just a figure of speech. Measurements indicated the presence of an unusually strong magnetic field in the area. This repels the solar wind, creating a sort of safe haven with surprisingly low radiation levels. It could be the ideal place to build the first human shelters. Among millions of chaotic craters, the crew discovered a strange structure, the Snowman crater. 2 perfect circles side by side with such precise proportions that it's hard to believe. From above, they look more like a design than the result of a random impact. Their existence raises questions about the dynamics of double impacts in the early history of the solar system. Shattering the idea of a black and white world, astronaut Christina Koch reported a much more vibrant reality. Instead of a monotonous gray, the lunar surface appeared in shades of dark brown and striking greens. That green color is evidence of olivine, a valuable mineral that normally only forms deep underground under extreme pressures. This suggests that the moon was completely turned inside out following colossal impacts, exposing its heart to space. Astronaut Victor Glover captured images demonstrating that the moon is still alive in its own way. Craters so recent that they reflect light as if they had an internal light source, in stark contrast to the surrounding ancient dust. Newly formed fault scarps indicating that the moon is contracting. Like a withering apple, its surface wrinkles, generating lunar quakes that ARTEMIS II managed to record from a distance. A big question arises. Why send humans so far when there are already thousands of satellites? The answer lies in the dynamic range of the human eye. While the most advanced satellite cameras typically capture flat surfaces or overexposed images, the astronaut's eyes are the most sophisticated sensors. Christina Koch and Victor Glover were able to distinguish thousands of nuances in the shadows within the craters, where light and darkness intertwine. They perceived depth, texture, and subtle variations in color that machines often overlook. It was this intuitive ability that allowed them to detect active geological signs in a seemingly lifeless landscape. Behind the stunning images sent back to Earth, there was also a struggle for survival, filled with very human problems. A strange odor appeared in the cabin, causing all of Houston to hold its breath. In a confined space, a burning smell can spell disaster. Fortunately, it was just a reaction of new materials under extreme radiation. The sanitation system, essential for survival, froze. The astronauts had to perform a risky maneuver, turning the entire Orion spacecraft toward the sun to use its heat and melt the ice in the pipes. By day 4, at the farthest point from Earth, the system failed again with a serious blockage. In the midst of infinite space, humanity's heroes faced the harshest and least romantic challenges to keep the mission going. The Orion spacecraft is expected to deploy its parachutes and splash down in the Pacific Ocean off the coast of San Diego on the morning of the 10th day of the mission. The Orion will enter the atmosphere at nearly 40,000 kilometers per hour. The heat shield must withstand temperatures of up to 2,760 degrees Celsius, roughly half the temperature of the sun's surface, before 11 parachutes deploy to slow the spacecraft to about 30 kilometers per hour upon hitting the water. What the Artemis II crew saw is not evidence of the supernatural, but a much deeper truth. The moon, the celestial body closest to Earth, still holds countless mysteries. Images of the far side reveal an ancient and extreme world filled with overlapping craters, completely unlike the one we know. Phenomena such as flashes of light or strange sounds in areas with no signal are not extraterrestrial mysteries, but possibly scientific phenomena such as micrometeorite impacts or deep space interference, things we are only just beginning to understand. More importantly, this mission demonstrates that humans can survive, work, and maintain their mental stability in an environment of total isolation, hundreds of thousands of kilometers from Earth. But above all, Artemis II makes one thing clear. The universe is not fully explored, and every step we take only reveals even bigger questions waiting to be answered.